But you're not playing against the fans. You're playing against the 11 who are on the pitch.
Do you see that as 2 points drop to take it, despite coming back from 2-0 down?
Mixed feelings. And if you are 2-0 down, yeah, it's really disappointed. And of course, on the forehand, you have to win this game. And I think when you see on the pitch the two teams, and if you create so many chances and you almost nothing create, then you have to win this game. But if you start each half the way we did, it's unacceptable. You concede 2 goals and then you have to run behind the facts, and that's really frustrating and unacceptable. But I have to make compliments to the team, the way they are resilient, the way they fight back. And I think we make some really good football, create chances, and finally also we finished and scored 2 great goals.
When you moved Marcus to the striker's role, he scored very quickly. He did that on Saturday. Is that something that you would consider going forward now that you're actually starting up front rather than on the wing?
Yeah, it's always after. It's difficult to analyze, but I think after we make that change, it's different for the opponent. It's difficult for the opponent because the dynamic change, and the defenders, they are in a certain way, they are anticipating on a certain attack, and then all of a sudden everything is changing when we move there. Not only Rashford, but also we bringing Sancho and we bringing Palistri, and that changes the game as we did Saturday as well. And then he takes benefit from that situation, I think.
Erik, you were without Jadon Sancho for so long, and we asked you so many questions about him. Were you ever concerned that he might not come back? I'm not saying he's back to his top level, but he scored a goal tonight. The fans are clearly on his side. Were you ever concerned that he wouldn't even reach that point?
I'm really happy he's in the right direction, and I hope he can keep this momentum going. And I'm sure that will strengthen him and motivate him to do even more. Because, as you see, he's a brilliant footballer, and if he invests, and he is in the right levels, he can perform outstanding. And I think we are now have a team who can dictate games, play more in opponent's half, and he likes that. He can play in tight areas, and he can make that a difference. And that second goal that shows it. But also I think when he came last week on, we have seen it as well.
What does he need to do to make sure he doesn't go back to where he was?
Oh, but that is, I think it's in his own hands. And so if he wants, he can do. And I think this team is great to play in. It will give you joy, but I really enjoy him, see him playing the way he did, with so much confidence, so much belief, really direct. It was great to see him and to play in this attack.
Cal. Mr. Ten Hag, when you're playing an opponent like this in a derby, do you think the team is prepared for how heavy they'd start and how quickly they'd come out?
I think we could expect that, and so I was really disappointed. And so as always, I take it to myself. We talk about that they have to be ready, and the approach from them, who that would be. Maybe we should have done it even more and more emphasize it. I don't know. I have to think about that. I have to reflect on that. But definitely, it was the truth that we in each half we were not ready. And I started my talk in halftime, but hey, come on, guys, we are not ready. Make sure when we go out for the second half, we are ready. Make that equalizer, and then you will win the game. But then in the second half is the same, and you concede so quickly a goal because the opponent, his front foot is aggressive, is winning challenges, and that's the point. That's most where I'm disappointed about, that we lose all the battles in that first minutes of each half.
Not just the opponent, but also the fans. Leeds fans very, very loud. You're playing that again on Sunday. Do you have to tell your players to block out the noise and what the fan might be chanting during this game as well?
But you're not playing against the fence. You're playing against 11 who are on the pitch. So just come on, take your responsibility, and first deal with the ball. But it was the first mistake. Deal with the ball. We have good football players, but also make sure that we are playing in the right formation, because there was a problem with the first goal. There was a wrong decision in the movement from one player. And then second, win your battles. Win your battles. And then it's not possible that you concede such goals we did. Third point, the rules. Make sure you are disciplined in the rules. And also in that matter, it's too easy how we concede the goals.
Last two, Jamie, Paul.
So you sound a little bit, let's say, annoyed. When you get annoyed with the team for not following the rules, not winning the duel, all the things you've mentioned, do you shout at them? Are you someone who shouts when you're angry?
Sometimes, yeah. But it's so I have the mixed feelings. So I have to compliment them, with the way they fight. They fight back. Yeah, but I think they can do more. And you have to be proactive and don't let it happen. And it's the way you think. We go into a game. Yeah, come on. It's a battle, and you have to be ready for the battle.
Paul.
Just going back to Jadon, he was away for quite a long time. How difficult was that period for him, and how did you go about setting the rehabilitation process that he went through? Because he went to the Netherlands for a while as well.
Yeah, it's clear. It's a difficult period, but he fight himself out, and that graduates him. He needs graduation for that, and I'm pleased and I'm proud he did it. So I will back him. The coaches are backing him. The team is backing him and support him in this process. But finally, he has to do it by himself. And you can see when he is in the good levels, he is an outstanding football player. He's brilliant, and he can make a difference. And I hope he can stay in this mood and contribute to the spirit of the team and score a lot of goals, or at least creating a lot of chances and assists.